What's up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advanced Sports Talk. So, man, interesting week 3 so far. And, yeah, I'm wearing my hat regardless, win or lose. We're going to talk about that in a second, though. But yeah, like, it was, had some upsets, some things that I definitely didn't see coming. So, if any given Sunday didn't apply to any other season, it applies to this season right here. Because I'll tell you this, no matter who you are or what, any team can win. Whatever team, the teams that used to be the stomping, the whipping boys of the league, they not the whipping boys of the league no more. Everybody has a squad. So it's all about how that squad plays. Yeah, the Giants, the Colts, the Jaguars, the Lions, and the Jets are all at the bottom of the totem pole at 0-3. But we're gonna talk about it. First off, we will not be discussing my Buccaneers. No, I'm not a sore loser. It's just that I'm saying there's something with that's way better than talking about that. Like, man, first of all, Justin Tucker. Wow, like this guy just keeps getting better each season. Just when you think that it's like, all right, there's a kick that he can't hit, he hits it. Oh man, this guy hit a 66-yard field goal. Now, it almost didn't go in. It hit the bar, but it hit the bar and deflected inward. So apparently there was a fan. There was a fan in the end zone seating section, and his face was like. Like changed so fast. Yeah, so that happened. It's a happy day in Baltimore for everyone but me. But So, all right. So now we're gonna get to the Buccaneers. First off, I'm gonna forego the fire and brimstone. Hulk-like tantrums, because this was a good loss. I'd much rather lose now than coming down the home stretch of the season. Hey, get humbled early, and not only that, but this was a good, like I said, this was a good team to lose to. The Rams built a squad over there. 2 years ago, I'd have been mad because they overplayed their hand, but. Like I said, Matt Stafford fits that system, and he's always been a winner. He's always been a hard worker, when he was up in Detroit. But for whatever reason, that system never fit him, and this one does. Jared Goff couldn't read a defense in this system. Up in Detroit, he doesn't have to. So they was like, well, shit, how about we switch? They swap, and now both are doing fine. That's the thing about the league. It's the ebb and the flow. But the game with the Buccaneers was very strong on the defensive end, because neither defense would let up. But Rams struck first in the second quarter. Then the Bucs struck immediately afterwards, and then the Rams just ran away with the ball. Listen, so another thing, stop sleeping on Deshaun Jackson. This goes for everybody. He played with us, but that's not where I know him from. I know him from racking up yards on Dallas back in 2008. And it's crazy because everybody is always so surprised, because they're like, man, D-Jax is in his mid-30s. How is he still fast? Anybody can be fast. Anything is possible when you stay in shape. Like when you hear people talk about how well Tom is playing at 44, why does that surprise anybody? With Djax being in shape at 35, Djax did his thing. He balled out. Got his touchdown and everything. And it's like, and this was pretty much the the fame that he was robbed of during his second stint with Philly. During those seasons, he spent most of the season hurt. And it was usually from making big plays like what he did against us. Props. My props. Oh, by the way, the defensive coordinator in Los Angeles for the Rams was Raheem Morris. I forgot that he went over there. They hired him last year. It was only a matter of time before he got one over on us. So hey, I'm glad Raheem Morris is over there doing good. He's got a potential playoff contender, a Super Bowl contender. The Bucks that showed up today, it's going to take a little bit for them to hit their groove. I usually throw out the first 4 weeks of the season anyway, because that's usually when you're trying to find your rhythm. Very few teams can do what Kansas City did last year and come back and not miss a beat. So yeah, we'll see what happens going down the line. Bucks made it competitive though. They rallied back, ended up making it a 10-point game, but unfortunately, like Shannon Sharp would say, those are empty calories. So but yeah, so basically the Ravens beat the Detroit Lions 19-17. And yeah, Justin Tucker was their leading scorer. He got 12 points off of field goals, and then they got the touchdown from Duvernay. All right, so we got the Atlanta Falcons versus the New York Giants. I picked the Giants in this game, and Atlanta surprised me. So Atlanta is now 1-2. They beat them 17-14. I'll say this. Mike Davis is the starter, but I have a strong feeling that come mid-season, that starting spot is going to go to Cordero Patterson. All right, so Atlanta picking up steam. All right, next, New Orleans Saints versus the New England Patriots. And oh man, this game threw me off. I didn't think that the Saints was going to pull it out, especially with the performance that they did, 28-13. Yeah, and Jameis didn't even throw for that much. He threw for 128 and two touchdowns. So most of their yardage looks like it came on the ground. Yeah, that defense is a monster. All right, moving forward. Cincinnati Bengals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Bengals destroyed them 24-10. Like, yeah, this the reaction that I'm getting from fans is that Ben is done. Or they just need to shut it down and just retool, rebuild everything. Yeah. So let's see, Ben throwing for 318 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 38 for 58. Ben can't throw the ball 58 times a game. Next up, Indianapolis Colts versus the Tennessee Titans. Titans beat the Colts 25-16. And it just seems like they are not finding the rhythm that with Carson Wentz that they thought they was going to. Carson Wentz 19 for 37 for 194 yards. Ryan Tannehill 18 for 27 for 197 yards, but 3 touchdowns. Also threw 2 interceptions. So it looked like the defense tried tried to make something happen, but hey, Titans just too explosive. Next, we got the team formerly known as the Washington Redskins versus the Buffalo Bills. And man, you can tell that the Bills was angry. Oh man, the Bills came out and make a statement. 43-21. T-base. Field goal. Man. Yeah, Josh Allen was slinging them. Threw for 4 touchdowns. Next, the LA Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And this was a shock, no pun intended. The Chargers beat the Chiefs 30-24. And that's crazy because they almost beat them last year around this time of the year. They scored 33, but the Chiefs just happened to score 35. So I don't know. This is 2 in a row for the Chiefs. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes threw 2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, 260 yards. Justin Herbert threw 4 touchdowns, 280 yards, no interceptions. Yeah. Look, Mike Williams is taking over that number 1 role, the number 1 receiver role over there. Usually, you would see like little peaks and valleys with him. He would have one game where he would have like a beast game, and then like he would have like maybe 1 or 2 catches a game for like 3 games straight. Then he would have another monster game, and then 3 or 4 more games, and then like so most of those catches would go to Keenan Allen. But now it's looking like Herbert found a way to spread the ball out so that everybody can eat. Those are the top 3: Williams, Eckler, and Allen. Oh, and they got Jared Cook too. So the team leaders all got touchdowns except for Williams, who got 2. I don't know. I think if Kansas City isn't careful, the Chargers are going to steal that division from them. Next, Arizona Cardinals versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's looking like the Jaguars are still trying to figure out their situation down there. But it's not like that they're not scoring. Cardinals beat them 31-19. Trevor Lawrence, 219 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Kyler Murray, 28 for 34, 316 yards passing. No touchdowns, 1 interception. James Conner got 2 rushing touchdowns. Kyler Murray got a rushing touchdown. Was there anybody else? Oh, Matt Prater kicked 2 field goals. Byron Murphy, 29-yard interception for a touchdown. Yeah, that'll do it. Next, Chicago Bears versus the Cleveland Browns. And the Browns weren't going to get embarrassed at home. Yeah, the Browns beat them 26-6. This was the game welcoming back OBJ, who had 5 receptions for 77 yards. When Baker Mayfield spreads the ball out, instead of trying to constantly feed it to Odell, that the Browns offense is a lot better. That's why they were saying last year when Odell got hurt, the Browns played better because it forced Baker Mayfield to find other targets. Next, the New York Jets versus the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos destroyed them 26-0. And Zach Wilson going for 160 yards and 2 interceptions. Man, Teddy Bridgewater looked good though. 19 for 25 for 235. And their defense ain't bad either. So all they need is a competent quarterback that's not going to give the game away. That's a recipe for success. And I've been waiting to talk about this one. So, Miami Dolphins versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, this game came down to the wire. Like, literally. It went to the point where they ended up having to go into overtime. But that's not what made this game exciting. Man, what made this game exciting was the return of Jacoby Brissett, because Tua Tagovailoa is injured. So, man, Jacoby was out there playing like he knew this was his last shot. Like, you know, like he's trying to get a job. Maybe not in Miami, but somewhere. You know, definitely, you know, somewhere that might need a quarterback. Houston. The runs that he was making, he had like 37 yards rushing, and he had a rushing touchdown. Every time I looked up at the screen, I saw Jacoby Brissett running, like you know, shaking, like juking defenders, juking linebackers and everything. I was like, oh my god, like who would have thought he had that type of mobility? But you know what? It makes sense because nobody expected that. You know, expected him to run like that. But as hard fought as it was, going in the final overtime, Raiders kicked the field goal, Dolphins kicked the field goal, score was tied, possession went back to them. Raiders kicked another field goal to nail it, and they won 31-28. Now, Seattle Seahawks versus the Minnesota Vikings. And I don't know what is going on over in Seattle. But yeah, this makes 2 in a row for them as well. So that's 2 possible Super Bowl contenders that we have that have, you know, that have lost 2 games in a row. Yeah, Russell Wilson throwing for 298 yards and 1 touchdown. I saw that there was a 4th down play that they went for, and that pretty much would have given them a chance to get, you know, to get the lead back, but you know, they didn't make it. Alexander Madison stepped in for Dalvin Cook, and just like any other time that he comes in and covers for him, he cleans up. 26 carries for 112 yards. How much did he have receiving? 6 catches for 59 yards. The Vikings running up the score on them. Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson, 3 straight field goals from Joseph sealed the deal. The Vikings beat the Seahawks 30-17. So that's it for the Sunday afternoon breakdown. And needless to say, like right now, my picks are in the toilet. Like I think I might be like maybe like 5. I might have 5 right. But I don't know. We'll see what happens after tonight and what happens after tomorrow, Monday. So in any case, my name is Advance. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on all of my social medias. Check me out. I got a Discord server coming soon, so check that out. And